advanced warning, this video is very long and very rambly because it started out as a top 5, turned into a top 7, ended up being a top 10 favourite songs, so I apologise in advance about how scattered my brain appears in this video. And because my channel is based around pop culture, films and literature, I'm often getting asked the question, what songs do I like? Because I talk a lot about musicals, and with that, obviously we have a love of songs. But my love of pop music is not very good. I don't really keep up to date with modern music and songs, but if I hear something that I like, of course I'll pay attention. So my favourite artists and my favourite bands are not necessarily typical. With that in mind, I thought it would be a good time now to do my top 5 favourite songs of the moment. Now my favourite songs change constantly, unlike say my favourite novels or my favourite films. They're pretty static lists, but my top favourite songs are a bit more fluid. So these are my favourite songs of the moment. So ironically, we will start with my favourite, which is This Is The Moment. I don't particularly have a favourite artist for this song, but I do think John Barrowman, Mary Byrne or Jason Manford singing it, they're absolutely phenomenal. They're kind of my 3 favourite versions. It's originated in Jekyll and Hyde, but I didn't know it as a musical song until probably last year. We'll stick with the songs that are actually from musicals, and it was inevitable that there would be a Les Mis song in here. And my favourite Les Mis song kind of alternates between I Dreamed a Dream, Stars and Bring Him Home. And right now it's Bring Him Home. Bring Him Home is just absolutely flawless. I don't have a favourite singer for it. You know, Hugh Jackman is great, but I'm not that bothered. I just love Bring Him Home so much. It's such a beautiful, beautiful song. And on a similar thread, it was of course going to always be the case that there would be a Sweeney Todd song in here. And like Les Mis, my favourite Sweeney Todd song does change. A Little Priest is one of my favourites. I love Worst Pies in London. I love Joanna Reprise because I think The Beggar Woman is hilarious. But at the moment, I'm going to have to put in Pretty Women. I love singing both parts and trying to do Depp and Rickman at the same time. It's great fun, and my neighbours probably hate me, but I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm actually lying. This is actually going to be my top 7 because there are just a few songs in here that I cannot not put in. And we also have another musical song, which is Feed the Birds. Feed the Birds from Mary Poppins is beautiful. This is a song I've always loved, and I always used to think that Sister Suffragette was my favourite song from Mary Poppins, but actually Feed the Birds is gorgeous. So I'll save the 2 Disneys until last because again, I love Disney. It was always apparent that there would be Disney in my top 5, but there's one which is quite a recent addition, and this is Every Valley Shall Be Exalted from Handel's Messiah. And I first had my first experience with the Messiah when I went to see Sue Perkins conducting it last December 2017, and I fell in love with several songs. There was also We Like Sheep, which I really loved, but Every Valley Shall Be Exalted was gorgeous. And the last 2, I'm not sure which position to put them in. This is a very, as I said, very fluid kind of top 5 or 7, so these aren't in any particular order, but penultimate we have A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes. It's just so beautiful. Now I don't actually like Cinderella. I love HBC as the fairy godmother, but in terms of the story, not that bothered. The animation film I haven't seen in years because I watched it constantly when I was a child. But I do often play A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes on YouTube. And I have a version of it on my phone, and it's gorgeous. It's such a beautiful, beautiful song. And the last one is, I'm trying to work out which version I want to put in, but I think I know. So it's Once Upon a Dream. Now I do like the original version from the cartoon Sleeping Beauty, the animated film. But for me, I'm also in love with the Lana Del Ray version. It's absolutely perfect, and it's just so beautiful. Okay, we're going to have to make this a top 10 because 3 other songs just popped into my head while I was doing this, and there is no way that I can upload this video without mentioning these 3 other songs. And the other one is another Lana Del Ray song from a Tim Burton film, and it's Big Eyes from the self-titled film Big Eyes, which is about Margaret Keane and her artwork and the difficulties she had with her so-called husband. And Big Eyes, if you haven't heard it, you must. I will link a version of it in the description. Obviously I really like Lana Del Ray. I didn't realise I liked Lana Del Ray, but apparently I do. Big Eyes is sensational. Officially, penultimately, we have White Rabbit. And the lines "and the Red Queen's off with her head" just gets my heart, racing, my heart racing so much. And yes, it makes me think of Alice Through the Looking Glass because it was used for the trailer of that, produced by Tim Burton, directed by James Baldwin. Wonderful film. But just that song, I don't care whose version it is. I love White Rabbit. And the last one I wasn't actually going to put in this list because it's probably my all-time favourite song ever, and therefore it never kind of makes my top 5 of the moment. And that's Sally's Song. And the reason that I love Sally's Song is because it's the one song that really resonates with me. Sally's Song and This Is the Moment, when we consider the lyrics, combine to give me my life. Sally's Song and This Is the Moment. Sally's Song, of course, being from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. And Sally is my spirit animal. If I had to name my favourite artists and bands, the only band that I really listen to is the Glass Plastics. And artists, John Barrowman, without a doubt, Mary Byrne, Jane MacDonald, and with his recently released album, Jason Manford. Thank you for watching this very long-winded waffly video, and I'll speak to you all soon.